take a deep breath and settle into this moment as we begin. You know, it's fascinating, isn't it? How the mind already understands what it needs to, without even trying. And as you relax now, becoming more comfortable, you might notice how your breathing naturally deepens. And maybe you could begin to wonder how much easier it can be to trust in what your inner mind already knows about emotional authenticity. You don't even need to think about it. Just allow the idea to settle that emotions are teachers guiding you towards authenticity and connection. And isn't it true that being valuable is a strength? And you've felt that before, haven't you? Those moments where sharing, opening up, created a sense of relief, a stronger connection, even inspiration. And whether consciously or unconsciously, you already know vulnerability. It allows you to experience the joy of being truly seen. That realization right now can begin to grow in a natural and effortless way. And as you hear these words, you might notice a part of you already understands the power of self-expression, whether through word, movement, art, or something else entirely. That creative spark within you knows how to turn emotions into something beautiful, something freeing. Feel how easily that ideas align with what is already true for you. Expressing is healing, isn't it? You've always known, haven't you? The responsibility is empowering. You might already feel the truth of this, that your choices shape your experience, and with every choice you become more aligned with your deeper purpose. Right now, in this moment, you can begin to feel how to take responsibility for your emotions, how it allows you to rewrite your story in the ways that feel most empowering for you. And isn't it interesting how there's always been this light inside you, a light that connects to something higher, something divine, something profoundly loving and compassionate. It's always been there, hasn't it? You might find yourself beginning to feel that connection growing stronger, brighter, as if that light is guiding you to express the best parts of yourself. And as that light shines brighter, it naturally inspires others. You can be kind to yourself now. You've always deserved self-compassion, haven't you? Notice how good it feels to treat yourself gently, with understanding. And as you let that idea settle into place, imagine creating a safe inner sanctuary, a place where you can explore your emotions with curiosity, not judgment. And in this quiet moment, you might realize that being present with your emotions is not only possible, it's natural. There's nothing you need to fix or suppress, just a simple awareness that allows everything to flow. Right now, your mind might even show you a glimpse of how mindfulness can deepen your connection to your inner light. And if you noticed that connections with others bring you back to yourself, imagine those communities of support, places where you can share your emotional journey and feel truly understood. And maybe you've already felt how sharing your light encourages others to do the same, like a ripple that spreads outward effortlessly. And as you reflect on all of this, perhaps you've already begun to notice how your emotional experiences, their opportunities for growth. Insights come easily when you allow yourself the space to reflect, don't they? You might even sense how those reflections transform you, each layer of understanding bringing you closer to your divine essence. And isn't it comforting to know that emotions connect us? You can feel how they create bonds, a shared humanity that fosters compassion and connection. And as you let the idea take root, you can sense how this understanding enriches your experience of life, right now and beyond. Now as you move forward, take a moment to notice how these ideas, they've naturally woven themselves into the fabric of your awareness. There's no need to consciously remember everything. You can trust your mind. It's already integrating what's most useful for you. And as you move forward, these beliefs, they'll quietly and effortlessly guide your actions, helping you to express your divine light more fully each day. So take another deep breath, and when you're ready, move forward carrying these newfound feelings of clarity and ease with you. And you might begin to notice a sense of curiosity growing. A curiosity about how easy your mind can absorb this. Because you already know, don't you, that emotions are powerful allies. Think back to a time when you truly felt alive, when a deep emotion guided you to clarity or action. That memory can awaken now, reminding you emotions are here to teach, to connect, to guide you towards authenticity. And maybe, just maybe, you can feel how validating your feelings make you more whole, more you. And if you ever wondered why vulnerability feels so freeing, it's almost like stepping into a warm light, isn't it? Imagine now as if a part of you is opening gently, effortlessly, like a flower turning towards the sun. That is your strength, your deep inner strength. Vulnerability isn't weakness, it's the pathway to truth, to connection. And as you hear these words, notice how the very act of embracing vulnerability begins to expand your capacity for joy, connection, and understanding. And let your mind play with this for a moment. Imagine how self-expression feels in the most natural form. Maybe it's through words or music, or even the way you move, or maybe it's simply the way you choose to show up in the world. You might not even notice it at first, but as you consider this now, feel how every act of expression becomes a release, a transformation of emotion into something clear, something healing, something that aligns with who you truly are. And isn't it fascinating how personal responsibility feels so empowering? Maybe you can already sense it. The way owning your emotions allows you to rewrite the story. You're the storyteller here, shaping how your life unfolds. Take a moment now to imagine yourself stepping into this role, confidently, powerfully, effortlessly. You don't need to try, it's already happening. Feel how each decision that you make creates space for your emotions to flow freely, authentically. And as you reflect on this, perhaps you've already begun to notice that divine light within you. Yes, that light, soft, radiant, glowing. Maybe it's always been there, waiting for you to notice. Feel its warmth, its presence, its infinite wisdom, and as you allow yourself to connect with it now, realize expressing this light isn't something that you have to think about. It's something that happens naturally, like a river flowing downhill. It's easy, isn't it? And as you think about self-compassion, can you remember a time when you felt truly kind to yourself? Or maybe you've seen someone else give themselves that gift. Understanding, gentleness, care. What if right now you could give that same kindness to yourself? It's okay, isn't it, to let go of judgment and simply allow yourself to be exactly as you are. And as you do, notice how this compassion creates a safe, comforting space inside you. A place where you can explore, express, and heal. And perhaps you've already started to feel how being present unlocks something special. Imagine this, you're standing still, observing the ebb and flow of your emotions. There's no need to control them. Just let them come, like waves on the shore. And as you do, notice how mindfulness brings clarity. It's as if by staying present, you're uncovering hidden strength. A strength that connects you to the light inside. And isn't it true? We're all connected through our emotions. Think of a time when someone else's vulnerability touched you deeply, or a moment when you shared something and felt the warmth of connection. Those moments, they're proof, aren't they? Proof that emotions are universal, that sharing them creates bonds. And as you consider this now, you might notice how this understanding settles deep inside you, creating a sense of belonging, of oneness. And now let's imagine something magical. Close your eyes and picture yourself reflecting on your life. Imagine seeing your emotions as threads in a beautiful tapestry, each one adding depth, colour, meaning. Notice how even the difficult emotions transform into something valuable, something that shapes who you are. And as you reflect on this, feel how every thread contributes to the radiant light you're becoming. And isn't it comforting to know all of this is happening naturally? You don't need to figure it out. You don't even need to think about it. Your unconscious mind already knows how to integrate these ideas, weaving them seamlessly into your thoughts, your actions, your being. And as this process continues, you might find yourself noticing in the coming days and weeks how expressing your emotions feels easier, lighter, and joyful. Take a deep breath now, letting it fill you with warmth, with light, with truth. And as you exhale, feel the ideas settling deeply into your unconscious, like seeds planted in fertile soil. Trust that they'll grow and flourish, guiding you effortlessly towards emotional authenticity, vulnerability, and the radiant expressions of your divine light. You don't need to do anything else. Your mind is already taking care of everything. So isn't it interesting how effortlessly your mind can connect with the emotional authenticity? Perhaps you can imagine yourself now standing in a safe, peaceful space. And in this space, your emotions rise gently, one by one, like bubbles floating to the surface. And each bubble carries a message, a truth, a gift. And notice how easy it feels to let these emotions flow, to accept them for what they are. Guides that lead you towards deeper authenticity. And as you allow this process to unfold, you might begin to feel a growing sense of wholeness, completeness, as if you're stepping into the truest version of yourself. And maybe, just maybe, you've already started to realize how vulnerability feels like a doorway. Imagine opening that door now, stepping through it into a place of incredible strength. Can you feel it? That sense of lightness, of openness, as if a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. You don't have to hold back anymore. Sharing your struggles, your truth, creates a ripple effect, a wave of connection, of understanding, of mutual strength. And perhaps even now, your unconscious mind is beginning to sense how natural it is to walk through that door again and again. And as your mind drifts deeper into this exploration, imagine what it feels like to express yourself freely. Think of a blank canvas, waiting for you to paint whatever comes to mind, or a page ready to hold the words that flow effortlessly from your heart. You don't need to plan or prepare. Your creativity knows exactly what to do. And as you express yourself, notice how each word, each stroke, each action, it releases something inside you. It's as if every act of self-expression brings you closer to clarity, to peace, to your radiant light. And isn't it wonderful to know that responsibility feels lighter now? Imagine holding your emotions in your hand, like smooth, rounded stones. They're not too heavy, are they? You can carry them, turn them over, examine them. And then, when you're ready, you can decide where to place them. Because you are the one in control, aren't you? You've always been capable of choosing how to respond, how to grow, how to shape your story. And even as you listen now, you might notice how empowering it feels to take that responsibility and to trust yourself with it. And as you think about that, perhaps you can sense the glow of your divine light growing brighter. Imagine it now soft at first, like the first rays of dawn breaking over the horizon. Feel its warmth spreading through you, filling every corner of your being with love, with acceptance, with peace. This light is yours. It's always been yours. And the more you connect with it, the more it shines. Not just for you, but for those around you. And maybe, just maybe, you've already started to notice how natural it feels to let this light guide you, inspire you, express itself through you. And isn't it amazing how simple self-compassion can be? Picture yourself as a child full of curiosity, wonder and innocence. That child deserves kindness, don't they? And just as you would comfort that child, you can comfort yourself now, offering warmth, understanding and care. Feel how soothing it is to treat yourself this way, to let go of judgment, to embrace gentleness, And as you do, notice how this self-compassion creates a space, a safe, sacred space, where you can explore and heal with ease. And as you relax deeper now, imagine being completely present. Feel your breath moving in and out, steady and calm. Notice the sensations in your body, the stillness of this moment. And as you stay here, present with yourself, notice how emotions arise and fade, like clouds drifting across the sky. There's no need to hold on to them. Just let them come, let them go. And as you do, feel how this mindfulness anchors you, connects you, grounds you in the truth of your being. And as you think about connection, can you remember a time when you felt truly supported? Maybe it was a kind word, a loving touch, or simply the presence of someone who understood. Imagine that feeling now, deep, warm, comforting. And as you hold on to that feeling, notice how it expands, how it grows. You can carry that connection with you, sharing it with others, creating a web of light, of belonging, of shared humanity. And as this idea settles into place, you might begin to feel how expressing your emotions contributes to something greater, a collective light that shines brighter because of you. And now let's reflect on transformation. Picture yourself standing before a mirror. But this isn't an ordinary mirror. It shows not just your reflection, but the full tapestry of your emotional journey. Every experience, every challenge, every triumph. Notice how beautiful it is, how every thread adds to the richness of your story. And as you gaze at this reflection, feel a deep sense of gratitude for all that you've experienced, for all that has shaped you into who you are now. And as this gratitude fills you, notice how it transforms into something even greater, a sense of purpose, of light, of boundless potential. And isn't it exciting to realize that all of this is already happening? You don't need to do anything else. Your unconscious mind is already integrating these ideas, weaving them seamlessly into the fabric of your being. And as you move forward, you might begin to notice little changes, feeling more open, more expressive, more aligned with your divine light. Trust in this process. Trust in yourself. Trust in the light that's always been within you. Take another deep breath now, letting it fill you with ease, clarity, and peace. And as you exhale, feel yourself stepping into this new awareness, carrying it with you into every moment, every breath, every choice. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bringing all of this with you, ready to shine.